Hi everyone, in today's video I will show you how to write function in bash scripting on Linux. So at the beginning we'll go into terminal and we will start with creating our script file. So I will create it like this. You can use touch, you can use nano, it doesn't really matter. So script.sh. If you don't know how to create script or you don't know basics of bash, you can watch my video how to create your bash script, your first bash script in Linux. I talked in the video about most basic things. This video will be more complicated, same as for example the condition video or the loop video, so you can stay if you are interested, but it might be a little bit hard for you. But right now, of course, we have to add the permission to execute, so chmod +x for this file, and right now we can move to creating the function, so nano and script.sh. And of course we have to start with this bin bash line, so bin bash like this, and now we can create our function. We have two syntax for creating a function. The first one is more common, I would say, and more recommended because it looks almost the same like in the normal programming languages. So for example, it's very similar to the Python syntax of the function. So for example, my function like this, we have to use braces and we have to do something like this. So it's almost the same like in the programming languages. And right now we will maybe, because this is the first function, we will just print a text, so hello from function like this, and we will close that. This is how you can create a very simple function, and of course you have to call it in order to make it work, so my function below. So I will save that for now and I will run this file or this script. As you can see, hello from function. Now I will show you this second syntax. This one is less popular, but I will show you that. So you can do something like this. So function, you have to start with function, my function again. But right now you don't need this normal braces. You have to just do this. And again, for example, we will print hello again. It will also work. I will do something like this and like this to make it a little bit nicer. And right now I will save that, and again I can run it. As you can see, we are seeing the text hello again. Now I will show you how to pass the argument into the function. So again, we can edit this file. I will remove everything, and right now we will create a function that can store an argument. So again, for example, greet. Again, we will start it like this, and inside this text, inside this function, we'll just print echo, for example, hello, and the variable that will pass, so for example, I. And right now we have to call the function, but we have to call the function with the argument. So for example, hard reset, the name of the channel like this. We can save that and exit. Again, I can run it. It doesn't work. Wait a second, because I made a mistake. Yes, I made a mistake right there. There shouldn't be I, but it should be 1, because we are passing the first argument. I'm used to the normal programming languages where you just write the name of the variable, not the number of the variable. So you should have here 1, because if you are passing two arguments, you can choose, for example, one of them, or you can choose 1 or 2. So now it should work. As you can see, it is working. So now we can move to the multiple arguments. So again, I will maybe remove that, and I will do the function print all, and like this. So again, we will print right now. For now, we will print all the arguments. So echo all arguments, If you want to print all the arguments, you have to do something like this, so $find and like this. And now we have to call the function, so print all, and for example 1, 2, 3, like this. And you can save that, Ctrl O, enter, and Ctrl X to exit, and you can run it. As you can see, all arguments 1, 2, 3. And again, as I said before, you can just print one argument. So for example, argument 2 instead of all. As you can see, all arguments, and you are just printing 2. And again, you can just do 1, like in the previous example, like this. Of course, all arguments 1. So this is how it works. Now I will show you how to return a value, because you can just print whatever you want with the function, but you can also return something. So you can return, like in the normal programming language, you can return something, and return is used for exit status. You can return the number from 0 to 255. So for example, I want to my function like this, and in this function I want to return something. So for example, you want to return the number of 5, like this. So you can call this function and not like this, but my function like this. And we can add also an echo like this, so like this, and we will run it. As you can see, we are printing the 5. And now we can do something like this. We can of course return the sum of something, so we need this echo at the end because we are returning the value, so we have to add this echo. But right now I can edit this thing, and I will show you how to maybe do the function that adds something. So for example, function get sum like this, and I will do something like this, and we want to return a sum from, I will just print the sum. So we have to do double braces like this, and inside the braces we have to just pass, we will just add the first argument into the second argument like this, and it will also work. So we can also we can store the output of the function into the argument, so we can into the variable, not the argument, but result. We can set this equal to the output of our function, so get sum and 2 values, because we are passing the 1 value and 2 values, so 3 and 4 for example. So the output should be 7, and we'll print the result like this. It should work, I think. So I will save that and exit. As you can see, we are getting the output of 7. We can also create a, maybe I will clear that for now. We can also create a local variable. So inside this function we can create a local variable, so like this, my function like this. We will close that, and for example, to create a local variable you have to do the local, and for example var, and I will call it inside like this. And right now we will just print the variable, so var like this, my, and we will call that function by pressing my function, and we will run it. I made a mistake. Yes, again I didn't make a space right there, so again, as you can see, it is working. And maybe I will show you a practical example how to use the function. So we'll write something more complicated. I have a file, so right there I have a data.txt file. I will maybe print you. We have 10 lines, so we can do something with it. Again, we will edit this script, and now we will remove everything. And now, first of all, we can write the function that check if the file exists. So we will write something like this. So check file, and now we have to write the if statement. So if the file exists, so we will do something like this. So 1, then we will print that file exists, and we will return 0. And if the file doesn't exist, we will create an else statement, and we will echo file not found, and we will return, for example, 1. Return 1. And we will close this if statement, of course, like this. And now we will see if the file exists. So we will set the name of our file into the variable, so data.txt, and we will check if the file exists. So check file with the variable of file, like this. And we can save that, and we can check if it is working. I made a mistake again, but we will save that in the line 4. Yes, I didn't make a condition. We have to add the option -f, that means file, and now -f, and now it should work, I think. But if I made a mistake, we will correct that. So script, and again we have file not found. So I will repair that, and I will go back to you when it will work. Yes, I'm back. As you can see, I have a wrong comma right there. I didn't see that, so that's my mistake. We have to repair that and make it like this. So now we can save that, and we can go back, and as you can see, when I will run my script, as you can see, my file exists, and I can remove this file. So I will remove data.txt, and I can run it again. As you can see, file not found. So my function is working. So we have a function, and we have the if statement and else statement. So this is how you can write function in Bash on Linux. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe the channel, and I hope to see you in the next videos.